We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's the one-game American League wildcard playoff between the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Well, everyone has different opinions about these one-game wild card matchups. Kind of tough that your season comes down to this after such a long season, but it certainly creates a lot of excitement and drama. The pressure's on, so we'll see who handles it better and finds a way to win.
The old holdout purists may scoff, but I gotta tell you, this is as exciting as it gets, folks. One game to decide who moves on. It's the wild card playoff on the show, and it comes your way next. Roger Clemens gets the nod here at home for the American League wildcard game. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's not an easy thing to do in this league to strike guys out. This guy's coming close to getting 2,000 career strikeouts. That's a pretty big milestone. You have to wonder if he's warming up, thinking and realizing that he's not that far away from that magic number of 2,000 Ks.
First pitch of the at-bat. Torrey Hunter is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
First pitch, 7:07.
Popped him up. Yastrzemski has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting second, the second baseman, Brian Dozier.
In now, Brian Dozier, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled away. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball well outside. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
The next twin up, Harmon Killebrew. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Their count now at 2-2. This is foul right side. The 2-2 one more time. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Into the box now, Goose Goslin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, the pitch. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Betts at the track, the wall. And that is into the visitors' bullpen, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Max Kepler, the next to grab a bat. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Kepler is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fastball in there, 3-2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Now the payoff pitch home. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And he'll reach over his head to make the play. And a sparkling play it was to end the inning. The 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 Minnesota. Walter Johnson is on the mound for the visiting squad in this AL wildcard matchup. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hunter's got a read on it. He's got it one away.
Batting second, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Stepping into the box, Mookie Betts. From the stretch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Killebrew is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Batting third, the left fielder.
Now at the plate, Ted Williams. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Pitch on the way.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. One and two now.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate. get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
The 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail things here 2-0. Second inning set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Gary Coyote.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And the splitter's in there as he gets ahead here 1-2. Popped him up. Door calls for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
That is 7. The right fielder, Tony Olivo.
So striding in, Tony Olivo. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. On to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in now, Joe Mauer. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Mauer, Minnesota-born ball player. This is his 18th season in the big leagues, so he's had quite an incredible career. 1-2 to the Twins catcher.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Scorched to third. Boggs has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Stepping up now, Carl Yastrzemski. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. That misses. 2-0.
2-0.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Polanco. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Fred Lynn.
So stepping in, Fred Lynn. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the Red Sox have their first hit of the ball game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Striding forward now is the DH, David Ortiz. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Ortiz, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. That's great to see.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
The 1-1 home. Lynn, base runner at first with 1 out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. Dozier back to Killebrew. The double play, and the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. We played 2 full. It's the Twins 2 and the Red Sox nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next.
Jorge Polanco.
First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
But no problem at first, and that's the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Torrey Hunter 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1 out, nobody on. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Door backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it, and that's the third out. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. Bottom of the third now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Rico Petrocelli.
The shortstop, Rico Petrocelli.
Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0 is a breaking ball in off the plate. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And the 2-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Here it is on 3-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Carlton Fisk, as he'll take a look at ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. That evens it up, 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. Bobby Doerr will be next. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Bobby Doerr.
So striding forward now, Bobby Doerr. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Runner at first here, one man out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Swing and a liner, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Up next to the red
Striding into the box, Wade Boggs. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Two out with the man at first. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're down 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and here is the killer, Harmon Killebrew. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Still 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here it comes. Here's a fly ball, well hit. He's through first and hustling for second, and that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
In now, Goose Goslin, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Petroselli retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Up next for Minnesota, Max Kepler 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
At the plate now, Gary Coyote. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Two runs on 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. So a two-run shot to left center as the Twins are looking good here, up 4-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box, Tony Olivo. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And now pitch on the way. Left side, but well foul.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. The two-run score for the Twins, both coming on this two-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up, and the Twins have taken a 4-0 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Mookie Betts.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
The 3-0 pitch. 3-1. The 3-1. Loud contact by Mookie, and a ball carrying well to left field. And it's off the green monster. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
So up until this point, they've had to fight and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Stepping in now, Ted Williams, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 delivery. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
The 1-1 home.
Nope, that's the ball.
A runner at second, nobody out. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
And that's through into center field, base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 4-1 game.
Okay, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. He thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Into the box now, Carl Yastrzemski. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Goslin will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Fred Lynn. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Back goes Hunter at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And not in time as the run scores. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. To the plate now, David Ortiz, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position. But you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
From the stretch. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Rico Petrocelli will be next. The 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Ready for another chance, Rico Petrocelli. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. From the belt, the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Takes this the other way to right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we've got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired. Going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
So now to the plate, Carlton Fisk, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now the 1-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, number 1.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Bobby Doerr, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And the count will be full. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So striding in, Wade Boggs, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Ball 1. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Dozier. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Twins 4 and the Red Sox 3. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And now it'll be the catcher, Joe Mauer. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. Digging in, Jorge Polanco hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, count. Oh, that's wrong.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
The 3-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield, reined in, and there are 2 away now. The first 2 men are retired now for Torrey Hunter. Now the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Hit hard to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down go the Twins in order, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. And, Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
He's set. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping in, Ted Williams. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Should be no trouble for Hunter. And that's out number 2. Ready once again, Carl Yastrzemski. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep. 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fred Lynn is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave one. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Top half of the sixth about to get started. And next will be the imposing power bat, Brian Dozier. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
3-0 to him now. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. 3-1 to him now. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
In now, Harmon Killebrew. Lifted in the air to center field. Lynn is under this one. And that's out number 2. Goose Goslin will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
2 out, nobody on. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Full count, 3-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and digging in is the big-time power threat, David Ortiz.
The designated hitter, David Ortiz.
Here comes the first pitch. High and deep to left center field. Back on it is the left fielder. And it's gone into the monster seats. So a solo shot here to left center field, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this evening. Dave Boswell takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 23, Dave Boswell.
At the plate, Rico Petrocelli. Here's a look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On the line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Carlton Fisk is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Bobby Doerr, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1 on its way.
Ball 1. Count 1-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Here's the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Stepping into the box, Wade Boggs. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. The 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Sent on the ground out to second. There's one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Hit sharply toward the right side. Oh, and he misses it. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Outside of taking the ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And it's so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, where you're in trouble, you're one pitch away from getting out of some trouble, make one bad pitch, a base hit, the inning continues, and another run batted in.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 delivery.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. Three runs already home here. Now a throw over to first. Runner back standing. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
This ball will be chopped foul.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And another foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hit out towards second. Dozier has it. Throw on to Killebrew gets him, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 7th inning coming up. The Red Sox lead it 6-4. Now at the plate, Max Kepler, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And this will be fouled away. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready to take his hacks again, Gary Coyote, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
3-2, full count. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. Scooped up. And there's out number 2. Striding in, Tony Olivo. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They trail it here 6-4. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited their low chase rate, or percentage of swings that are on pitches outside of the strike zone, as one reason for their success so far in this game. That number is under 20% right now. So up and down the lineup, they're doing a great job of picking on pitches they're more likely to do damage with.
Leading off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The first baseman, Carl. Yastrzemski.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Carl Yastrzemski stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Now the pitch. Count even at 2-2. Pitch on the way.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Here it comes. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Carmelo Purcell comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 17, Carmelo Purcell.
Into the box, Fred Lynn. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. No one out with a runner at second. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Has a look, now the pitch.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
David Ortiz will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. First and second here with nobody out. And there's ball 1. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Step on the bag for 1. On to first. A double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself and turn 2. Pretty smooth.
Striding in for Boston, Rico Petrocelli. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're up 6-4. Brandon Workman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 44, Brandon.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Joe Mauer. First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Standing in now, Jorge Polanco, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. Fouled away. Ready with the 2-2. Good eye to lay off the knuckle curve that time, and he makes it a full count. Torrey Hunter, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. So a runner at first now with one away, and that brings in the center fielder, Torrey Hunter. Has a look, now the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. From the belt, the pitch. Hard hit at third. Boggs fields it cleanly. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins. Score remains steady at 6-4. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next, the dangerous power threat, Carlton Fisk. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Now to the plate, Bobby Doerr. A couple of walks for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Heading out towards shallow right. Olivo in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Wade Boggs. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0. And the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They still lead at 6-4. Jonathan Papelbon comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Jonathan Papelbon. Moving up to the Twins, the second baseman, Brian Johnson.
Here's the first pitch, and we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
And this is why you come to the game right here. I'll tell you what, this is an absolutely great matchup. A couple alpha dogs out there. That probably won't be the last fastball we're going to see.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1. The pitch. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Dozier is retired, and there's one away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Two and 0. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Goose Goslin will be next. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Goose Goslin. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he's safe.
Well, the pitcher gives up the double. He can't do anything about that now. He just needs to put it behind him and focus on the man at the plate. If he takes care of him, the game is over. On the other hand, if he gives up a bomb, this thing is tied. It's getting a little dicey.
To the plate now, Max Kepler, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a fly ball. And this should do it. Williams is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, talk about a do-or-die situation. Amazing. They find a way to win the wild card game and advance to the division series. I know the home crowd made a difference cheering them on, and now they have all the momentum going into the next round.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
So for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire great crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the American League Wildcard Game.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Twins, 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please